approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Mayfield. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Big yardage there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Some strong running at the 20. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks from 13 yards out. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. Well, thinking about what the Cleveland Browns have been able to do this year, I guess not many places, not many franchises, if you're fighting around 500, would you be saying, hey, this is a giant leap forward, but this is a giant leap forward this year for Cleveland.
After years and years and years of false starts, it is a huge leap forward. And not only are they on the right track now, because they've got coaching, working with administration, with the players playing well. They're not only taking a big step forward, they're still in the playoff hunt. Think about that for the Cleveland Browns in 2018.
After the last 3 years winning a combined 4 football games, they'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw. Try to lay one up deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards that time at a first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Goff. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Goff now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st down here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost, and now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
That's into the hands of Reynolds, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. In for the score. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to?
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mayfield to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They go play action here on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up. Down pass attempt, and this Browns defense stands tall. I do want to take this time to mention that the next few months, very big in the competitive Madden Championship Series. A few weeks ago, we saw Skimbo go back-to-back.
That's right, back-to-back, second straight year.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Landry, the intended target. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Coverage there by bringing body Calhoun.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Play action. It's Goff. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, partner, league-wide, I think we're set up for a wild month of January. It seems like this season, more than others, we've had a number of teams that you maybe say, hey, they're the Super Bowl favorites. Kind of the Rams early, then it was the Chiefs. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Abukum leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. But that's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Now, this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Well, Charles, help me break down the Rams here as we get to the home stretch of the season, because they still have one of the best records in the NFL. But after that wild Monday night win over KC on November 19th, haven't looked as sharp.
And sometimes when you have a streak that they carry around and they're playing at such a high level offensively, any dip looks like the worst dip in the world, but they have had their struggles. Quarterback Jared Goff, his quarterback rating at Chicago, and then again against Philadelphia in Week 15, definitely took a hit. They have not been the team we have seen before, and teams have figured out a little bit of a formula to make it harder on them offensively. But I wouldn't put it past head coach Sean McVay to get it figured out and get that team back on track. Because once they hit the playoffs, I still think they'll be a team that no one really wants to play.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Higgins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go to Johnson again, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Third and short yardage, Mayfield, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and got himself a big victory in Week 15 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about the bloodline of Josh Johnson, though? Also related to Marshawn Lynch of the Oakland Raiders and Marcus Peters of the Los Angeles Rams.
Pretty good company. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tanner Vallejo in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield now from the 50. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To throw, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete. It's Higgins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A big turnover there as his guys will get the The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zerline now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And with towels waving, we're underway.